Hello, hello, hello everybody. How are we all doing? I'm hoping very, very well. Just need to sort various bits and bobs out because I wasn't 100% ready because things have been a little bit chaotic today. Yeah, hope we're all good. Let's hop over to the game stream. Hello indeed, Azumi. Hope you're well. But we need to talk about the important thing, the elephant in the room. Which is the fact that we can still break the championship points record. And we can, in theory, also win the FA Cup. We can do a league and cup double. Already. In the first season of our Football Manager save. Which would be ridiculous, right? That would be frankly insane. But we can do it. For some reason, these guys get to have their semi-final now, whereas ours is still wildly in the future. Hello? How it be on the Leeds Bros. Bogle is out for 12 days to 3 weeks. Shit. Could have been quite important in the run-in. But that's fine. Oh yeah, because we won't have any right-backs against Liverpool. I forgot about that. We'll have Sam Byram. That'll do. Let's submit the exact same team as last time as well. Elephant in the room's a bit personal. That's a self-oof. It's a very well-played self-oof, but it's still a self-oof. Arlo might also lose his head in this stream, purely because Kayla has nicked out to get some bits and bobs, including a tin of paint. And what else was she getting? And a lampshade. That's the one. Which should be quite nice. Also, channel members may have noticed you just got a video sent out. Don't watch that yet. Stay here for a bit. That'd be nice. Really, really useful to have people actually in the stream. I just realised I forgot to schedule it earlier, so it's there for you now. Sorry, Joe. It'll be a fail if you don't win the Champions League 2 for a treble. Damn it! If only I was actually in the Champions League right now. It'd be so good. But alas, it's not to be. Right. If we can beat Carlos Corberan's West Brom. Arlo, you're okay. I'm still here. I'm doing pretty good, Gavin. Pretty damn good. That's no excuse. You got me. You got me there. I'm just trying to make excuses for the fact that we won't win the Champions League this season. It's my own fault. You wouldn't excuse Daniel Farker for it, so why would you excuse me? Right, Matt O'Reilly. Fires it in. Aronson obviously isn't winning the header, neither is Dan James. To clarify, what we need to do to match the points record is to win this and our final match of the league season. Both of them. Or it's not happening. One sec. Hello! Not sure what. He loves the cashew. Cashews, not ideal for dogs. But not bad. It's one of those where it's like, in moderation, they're okay. And as long as they're not like seasoned and flavoured and stuff. Aronson sneaks in. There we go. That was offside, wasn't it? No. That was onside? No. That was offside. Fuck! That would have been really nice. That would have made things so much simpler for us. But it wasn't to be. Jed Wallace immediately caught out by Valentin Gomez. How do we get Jayden Bogle back in? How do we make him fit for the semi-final? Go on, do you get a 90-point trophy as well? I imagine I've got the 100-point trophy at this point. And I'm already promoted. Screw you. There we go. Thank you, Joel, with your 35th goal of the season. Slowly getting over the rut that he was in. It's weird to say that he was in a rut when he was just not scoring like 1,000 goals a match. This is the song for where shit happens, so we're not going to play that one yet. Sweaty cutback. Everything we do is sweaty cutback. Have you... That's... Once we learned that the low cross along the face of goal is how we were going to win matches, we've been doing that relentlessly for the entire season. There is nothing that stops us. Oh, piss. Bristol are ahead. It's going to be so annoying if we get like 103 points and don't get the title. Rodon. Swift just heads it to Victor Hugo, out to Dan James. Dan James inside Aronson. It's 2. This isn't the spooky one. It's the next match is the spooky one, I think. And whatever the fuck Bristol City are doing over there. Which I'd like to be absolutely nothing. I'd like them to just stop. O'Reilly in, Aronson, goal. Why is Aronson winning headers at corners? How's that happened? HMS pissed the league at work. "15 shots, 8 on target, 2.63 XG in the first half." Are we quite good? It feels like we might be quite good. The concern is what happens against Liverpool. Conor Bradley. To James, back to O'Reilly, back to Bradley, back to O'Reilly. We've got the... Brendan Aronson on a hat-trick. Has a hat-trick. Never mind being on a hat-trick. No one saw that one coming. Not a single complaint from me either. Oh, spicy. It's great since, like, Matt O'Reilly remembered that he's a footballer. Like, things have been going in the right direction, you know? I don't even know what to do for subs. I think everything's sort of fine, isn't it? I'll take Aronson off for a rest. Who else? Victor Hugo. You can have a bit of time off. We'll play with Willie Clem instead. Largie is on the tired side, so Manor Solomon can pop on. That'll do for now. 4-2-2 of the wingbacks. Corbrand is still the West Brom manager. Although, I don't know for how long. I think they're sort of mid-table-ish. Turgerman cuts it back. Peru, 5-0. Piss take. Absolute piss take. Quite good at this, aren't we? The thing is, does the same system translate when you're up against Liverpool? Because that's going to have to be the match that we're concerned about. The goal record as well. That's a question. I don't know what the goal record is. But we're absolutely going to push for it if it comes to the final match of the season. Valentin, I'm going to swap you up for Isaac. Donk. Oh, that's harsh. You can't donk me in a 5-1 win. I mean, you can, and you have, and you will continue to. But it's rude. Hello, EC Gamer. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you happy now, Gary? Are you happy now? You got your donks in. Great work out there. Good job. Good job, boys. What are you doing? I'm playing Football Manager. But we used to do a thing where any time we would concede a goal, if someone said donk in the chat, I had to lift up this lovely 12-kilo kettlebell thing 5 times. And we might as well bring it back for the end of the season. So, Preston are down. Stoke are down. QPR are probably down. We're up. Bristol City are up. Playoffs aren't really a conversation either unless Swansea manage a win whilst Burnley don't. I don't know who we've got on the last day of the season though. If it's Swansea and they've actually got something to play for. Right, it'll be Villa in the cup final if we can get past Liverpool. And our next match is Coventry City. Just playing a bit of Fortnite after watching the Super Bowl, which was great. I tried to watch the Super Bowl, but I fell asleep. That's not me being mean to the Super Bowl. That's me overworking myself a bit. QPR down. Right, there we go. Are we surprised? Probably not. Key. Why are you up for Player of the Season? Like, Josh Key is linked to the Player of the Season award. Josh Key, I would like to note, 1 goal, 12 assists. Fair enough. Joel Piroux, 35 goals and 2 assists. Gee, I wonder here who deserves the Player of the Season award. How about Largy? 7 goals, 13 assists. There we go. We've even got more assists in our squad. Key, get in the bin. And if it gives it to him, joke. Absolute joke. Melier wants a better contract. I'm going to not give him it yet and see if we can wait that one out. I'm going to ask if we can do that. Yep. Squad's improving really climb. All these bits that you don't have to do anything for, I'm just going to click through. Should praise Dan James for playing well recently. No, it's the last day of the season and that can always go a bit wrong. It's just, fuck it, it'll be fine. End of the season. Or we could just offer them 19 million. Okay, now it's about if Victor wants to join us. How's mana been for us? Can we do better? Probably. Genuinely, very probably we can sign better than Mana Solomon. Not in real life. In real life, we got to sign him permanently. But in game, I don't see it. So I'm gonna let the Solomon one expire. Victor Hugo, however, only wants 15k a week, which I'll boost up to 16 in exchange for taking out that 10% clause. For 4 years, that'd be a hell of a signing. Okay. Okay. Great. Fine. Good. That's what I wanted, actually. I wanted our players injured. I'm still really peeved, alright, that Liverpool still being in the Champions League has screwed the schedule so hard. It's caused some big old problems. Byram is ill. Of course he is. Of course he is. Try and sign Messi for 1 season when you go up. I don't know if his contract would... I don't know if it'd be doable, that's the problem. Young Player of the Month is not Conor Bradley, who kept 4 clean sheets and got a goal. And a higher average rating than Karamoko Dembele. Which feels wrong, but that's fine. Who got Player of the Month? George Edmondson, who had an alright month. Well, kind of annoying. Okay, we can appeal it. We can get Boza in. It's fine. Try and send Messi for 1 season when you go up. Don't give me the dream. Don't. He's still not for sale. I think that would be just unworkable. Byram resumes light training. Dan Tolson has a broken ankle. We've got so many injuries. And they keep recurring. Leeds are favourites. I would hope so at this point. They are 16th. Karnaseki rallies the troops. Of course he does. Karnaseki's been great. We set a record for championship wins in a season. Way! Cooper singles out Van Uwijk. That's fun. What's the record for goals? Let's buy a player. Most team goals 1-2-2. Yeah, that one's not happening. I think we're even close to that. Let's have a look at Can I have a look at the expanded league table, perhaps? No? Fine. We'll go to team overview. 109. Yeah, that one's not happening. It'd be nice, but the Championship wins trophy. Hell yeah, that's the one we needed. Who cares about getting promoted now? I mean, we are promoted. Who cares about winning the league now? Still me. Oh, Dan. Dan, don't do this. Mano? I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but this happening right before an FA Cup semi-final is ridiculous. I don't want to scream scripting, but what the fuck? Right, Kevison's fit to play. Bradley, Rodon, Gomez, that's fine by me. I wonder if Conor Bradley... No, Conor Bradley cannot be signed permanently by us. He's a £52 to £77 million player, unless he goes on loan again. Who knows? O'Reilly and Hugo, I trust them in midfield enough. Adingra, Aronson, Ramazani, and Piru. Fine by me. Want to buy Al Nasser? Oh dear. Oh dear me. That's where the problems happen, isn't it? Submit the time. That'll be good. Remember, win this, and we go... Well, win this and we win the league, but not only that, we become the equal highest points total in the Championship of all time. We match that record. Don't win this, and we could be second place with 103 points. So we encourage the boys. An early goal would be absolutely lovely. But if that's not to be, then issues. Rodon to Bradley. Piru finds Aronson. Aronson is on ridiculous form. And, of course, I'm in the middle of that sentence when he doesn't put the ball in the back of the net. Obviously, that's when that happens. That's really, really nice of you, Brendan. Did Bristol even sign anyone? I don't know. O'Reilly. If that goes in, and Adingra just manages to get his hands on, like, goal of the season, after being here for, like, what, playing 6 or 7 times? That would be a piss take. Van Eyck to Murillo, and they're faffing a bit. Piru, come on, come on, come on, come on, increase your value before the Saudis come in. Oh, so close. Just push up that price, because the Saudis will pay it. And then we'll sign someone. I don't know who. But good God, they'll get us a lot of money. Thomas to Murillo. Murillo? All the way across to Liam Kitching, who can kill Leeds' dreams, as I'm sure he did in his brief stint at Leeds, when he was not especially good. Kevison pushes his way forth, out to O'Reilly. Behind to Adingra, doesn't work out. That's a sitter. Ball in. Adingra. Oh, of course Ramazani's not winning a header there. Come on, we know this. We're all over him though. Feels like it's going to happen. Bristol City 1, Hull City 1. Okay. How is it still 0-0? XG like 1.8. It's just not... No. Right, let's encourage the boys, and if that doesn't work, then we'll start chucking players on. O'Reilly. Rodon. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, fine. If we win... I mean, even if we draw, let's be honest, it doesn't matter. But if we win, we definitely win the league. If we draw, there needs to be like a 20-odd goal swing. That isn't happening. But the points record would be good. Murillo across to Kitching. Puts it back into Wilson. Kevison down the line to Ramazani. Here we go. Let's get some more goals on the board. Including those by Joel Piroux to push up his price even further. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Imagine he gets 40. Like, I know he won't. That requires him getting like 3 more in the next 23 minutes. But just imagine. Right, okay. At some point we need to rest the key players. Conor Bradley stays on because I can't play him in the FA Cup semi-final anyway. O'Reilly I'm going to take off for Clem. Swap them around because Victor Hugo's a bit more forward-thinking. Adingra's going to need to play, so I'll pop on Abdullah Bar. Aronson for Viper, and I'll bring on Turgeman as well. Just completely change that 3 behind Piroux. See what they can do. Hopefully, enough. Enough would be fun. Bradley to Rodon. Across to Kevison. Who is challenged? Kevison. Not mentally challenged, just on the pitch challenged. Benevek keeps it going. I've got like a spot here and it's really bugging me. Karnaseki comes miles for that ball, but it works out because he gets the throw. Turgeman. This is a strong counter. Someone at the back post. Or just go yourself. And not score. Okay, that's equally fine. That's all okay. We can do Rodon for Gilavogi because we got one more sub. That'll do it because Rodon's going to play in the final. Not final, semi-final. There we go. Turgeman. Takes it wide, pings it in. Piroux underneath it. Bradley. Off the bar. Would we be able to... No, obviously not, because Liverpool's his parent club. Okay. On the flip side, imagine being Bristol City, getting 102 points in a season and still not winning the title. That hurts. That's a stinger. That's a stinger. But there we go. 2-0. Well done. We've earned it. We're in the Premier League. Got Victor Hugo signing permanently. Norwich City on the final day deciding, no, QPR are definitely down by beating them 6-3. And all 3 of the bottom sides finishing on 39 points, which is really interesting. If you checked his loan contract clauses, he might be able to play. I think it's not even a contractual thing. I think it's FA rules that say he wouldn't be allowed to. Which sucks, but hey, there we go. Crown champions. Player of the week was Chernach with 5 goals. That's ridiculous. This is the perfect title-winning song, I think. Cheeky little bit of Bimbus Nimbus. And we won 33 of the 46 matches in the season, which is very nice. Karnaseki's shown remarkable improvements, which is good. We'll have to keep using him. Club form should keep James in the Wales squad. The issue is, right, Wales squad. Dan James is kind of injured and got hurt right before the semi-final. He might be fine. It's a risk, but he might be fine. Mofokeng, that's not worthwhile. He's not got the potential. Borza gets the work permit. There we go. He'll be joining the club next month, so wouldn't be able to play it right back anyway. What the fuck is happening? What's going on? How? How's this happened? Why is everyone consistently getting injured right before the big matches? Gomez is out. It's fine, it's fine. We'll do Road on Stroke. But, fucking hell. Viper making good developments. That's nice. He's still... We're being ravaged for this match. It'll have to be one of Schmidt or Byram at right back. I don't know who. Second voice of reason. What was this 3 letters stand for? Listening to the Parker press conference. I don't know. I'm not sure what you're referring to. My apologies. I had no idea. Why? Right, and then the cup final is 4 days after the semi-final. Who scheduled this? What? Huh? Like, why not put this match here? Did Liverpool have a match on those days? Yes, for some reason the Premier League is still going. Right, okay. Right, Conor Bradley has to be dropped, apparently. James in for a dinger, fine. Ayling singles out Van Dijk. Thanks, Luke. We hadn't noticed him. Somehow, hadn't seen Virgil van Dijk. So I'm glad Bill's informed us to keep an eye on him. Oh, don't let Burnley come up with us. Everyone expects a loss. Cool. Cool. That's good. Oh, wait, hang on. Looking at the dot. That was weird. Turns out it wasn't the door. You put something on stream like OSS, maybe official stream. Oh, OBS is Open Broadcasting System Service, something like that. Yeah, here we go. Dress for the occasion. Dress for the job you want. And the job we want is FA Cup winners. So, team selection. Let's get to it. We're not going to change anything. We didn't change anything ahead of the City match. I'm not changing anything ahead of this match. How unfit is Sam Byram? We're taking a risk. We're playing Bogle instead. Schmidt on the bench. James needs to come in. With a Dingra also on the bench. Striker, midfield, centre back, left back and right back. In fact, Mike Byram in for Schmidt. There's nothing obviously wrong there. There's nothing that says this is where it's all going to fail. Come on. Come on. Let's get it done. Neither of our fullbacks are fully fit. But that's what you get sometimes. Sometimes it's not all going to work out for you, but sometimes you can get your way into the cup final. That's the dream. This is the dream. This is the day we do it. I'm going to pause it instantly. Because what we're going to do is we're going to go to extended highlights. I'm going to watch it with bated breath. Bated breath and optimism. That's all we've got. Bogle to James. James beats Andy Robertson-ish. Okay, that's fine. And that highlight ended immediately. So, that clearly went very well. We're the only team with a shot so far, which I think is a good sign. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on the song where things happen. Darwin Núñez beats his man. But it's blocked. Okay. Robertson. Dealt with by Victor Hugo. Piru. Just... Okay. Don't hold it up. Just do that. That's fine. Ramazani out wide. Ah, oh, Diaz. It's okay. We're holding them out. We're holding them out. We're good. Score predictions in the chat, please, as to whether or not we think we can overcome Liverpool here. Good save. Okay. I'm optimistic. I think we can do it. I think we can get the job done. 2-1 to who? Righteous one. McAllister to Diaz. Alexander-Arnold cuts inside. Konate. Good challenge. Van Dijk to Salah. Oh dear. 2-1 to us. There we go. That's the thinking we need. We'll ignore the unfit Jayden Bogle at right back. Who picks the ball up? Come on, come on. Someone make the run for him. He can't do it on his own. Victor Hugo. Across to Arrow. Luis Diaz in behind Bogle. That was the risk. It could still happen. Come on. Come on. That's peeking the mic. Sorry. Come on. We're not done yet. Got to encourage the boys. Got to keep pushing. Donk. Fine. We'll do donks. Oh, you're a heavy bastard. Torreira. To Konate. 1, 2, 3. Good challenge. 4, 5. What's the significance? The significance is it's a fun game. And is the culmination of our fun games season. This ain't about Watford at all. Watford could never be here. Well dealt with Karnaseki and well distributed. Torreira to Trent. Dinked over to Diaz. Nothing we can do about that. Dunk indeed. If anything, this is teaching us that we've got a lot of learning to do for next season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Largy. To O'Reilly. Okay, a little bit behind him, but that's fine. Brendan. Oh. Largie. To Kevison. Kevison, put that ball in. Absolutely does. Dan James, of course, doesn't win a header against Virgil van Dijk. Why did you even try it? Bogle to Hugo. Hugo to Kevison. Ramazani. Oh. That's never a foul. We're being let down here. We're being let down by the referees. It's all a conspiracy. It always has been, and it always will be. Over to Diaz. Darwin Núñez. Trent in that free midfield role is gonna cause problems. Endo doesn't finish. Very tough with the injuries. Yeah. If we weren't playing a rather screwed up Jayden Bogle, I think we'd have a better chance here. But we didn't have a choice. I like your thinking. Lower tempo, slightly shorter passing. Slow it down a bit. Not a bad idea. That's fair, but I've got a... what a ball. I've got a Watford preview that is out now for members and is coming out at 7 AM, I think, for everyone else. On XG, we're not losing that badly. Ah. No, in fact, what I'm going to do. Aronson. Just more careful. Just not losing the ball there. That's all we have to do. All we have to do. Why so suited? It's an FA Cup semi-final. And it feels like we needed to give the match the respect it deserved. Plus, I didn't expect us to get to the final. So I was prepared to be suited for the semi-final just in case. If we manage it, then the suit never comes off for FM streams. Ramazani and Titorera. Kanate is cut out by Kevison. Kevison, you gotta go, man. You just gotta push. You gotta push. Victor Hugo cuts inside. Gives him something to think about. Peru, just not backwards. Is it on? Is it on? I don't think this will be the last FM. I think there'll still be a, like, autumn edition, is my thinking. That deflection was nasty, but it works for us. Allison. Out to Kanate. This is where we gotta just keep pushing him. Van Dijk. Somehow outpacing Dan James. That feels like that's the game being a bit broken. Robertson. Luis Diaz, well dealt with. Aronson. Kevison. Just hit him. Hit him hard. On the counter. Piru to Ramazani. Ramazani, play the ball. Play the ball! James. Ball doesn't make it to one of our players. That's a bit of a shame. Victor Hugo picks it up on the outside of the box. James puts it inside Aronson. Skill or judgment are run by an AI-generated algorithm to buy a chat. What? It's a bit of all sorts. So you do the good thinking to make tactics happen, but at the same time the players effectively act as footballers. Like, they're not going to get everything right. So there's a sprinkling of chance involved. Oh, Darwin. 70s mob way could be odd Leeds. It was not too bad. Ah, that's fair enough. Right, Mo Salah. Okay, okay. Bogle is now done. Bogle is spent. There is no more left to Jayden Bogle. Thank you for your contribution. But you can't keep going. It's going to have to be Sam Byram against Luis Diaz. for the rest of this match. Brendan's having a stinker, so I'm going to chuck on Turgerman. Largy's not having a good one either, so I think a dinger as well. 3 changes, 61 minutes. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's 2-1. We've scored a goal at Wembley. That's what counts. Oh, shit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Ow. Trent. Puts it into the front post. Well dealt with. This is spooky now. I don't... Trent again. Puts it on the near post. Kanate with it. Those are not going to be easy headers to win. Piru. Over the free kick. Shoots. We might need a free kick taker next season. Partially because Piru's leaving anyway. Probably. If El Nasser make a bid. Van Dijk to Robertson. Back to Van Dijk. Back to Robertson. Just keep faffing back there, Turgerman. That should have been it. James. Adingra picks it up. Adingra's going to shoot. No, he's not. Byram is. Just keep the press on them then. Because if they're just going to keep making that same mistake and keep being this deep, then we can cause problems. Van Dijk to Alisson. Never mind, they've gone over the press. Oh, this is why we could have done with Connor Bradley. Because Byram isn't going to keep up there. It's not game over yet. Donk. Yeah. I don't know what we can do to change it. That's the problem. Because we're just very injury stricken right now. Bollocks. Yeah, donk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right, I think stroke on for Rodon. Because Rodon's not having a good match. I'm not giving Gilavogi the FA Cup. Sorry, Josh. It's not happening. Take him out wide. We'll whack Viper down the middle, and we will desperately hope that it works for us. We've got to all out a little bit. Yeah. The numbers might start racking up, but... Rodon to Piru. Piru finds Turgerman. Turgerman just loses the ball to Trent immediately. But Victor Hugo wins it back. Victor Hugo's going to be huge for us next season. Yeah, it has to be very attacking, doesn't it, really? Very attacking and hope. Salah. Across to Szoboszlai. Good block, Kevison. Down the line to Turgerman. Turgerman gets it to Viper. Who was challenged. If we're going to press, do it properly, lads. Come on. Let's squeeze him a bit more than this. Szoboszlai. No, we're just out on our feet right now. going to rework things at the top a little bit. To go Viper Piru as a front pair. I hope that does it. Because it'll speed things up a bit as well. Viper cuts inside. But we've not made the tactical changes yet, so that's fine. Joe Mario is going to just cut us open. Salah, far post, Szoboszlai. Thought that was game over. Wasn't game over, apparently. Although the game does feel over. Let's be honest. I don't think that happens. I think he'll want to play football somewhere he can play football. We're running out of time. It's not been the worst of performances, but fallen at the second last hurdle. Joe Mario, decent stop. They've brought on Chiesa. Come on. You don't have to actively take the piss. Like, we know you've won. It's fine. And in the end, we go down to a 3-1 defeat with Luis Diaz having a ridiculous game. With a 9.3. Scoring 2, getting the assist for the 3rd. Wasn't to be. But, okay, apparently everyone is mad because I said, like, you gave it your best shot, that's fine. Yeah, those are going to happen. But that's FM, you know. And you wouldn't play FM if it weren't for results like that one. Sheffield Wednesday beating Luton Town as well in the first leg of the playoffs. Would have done them at full strength. It would have been competitive at full strength. But as it was, it wasn't happening. I don't hate that. I need to offer Dan James a new contract, don't I? Oops. Might have forgotten about that. Oh, we got another 500k for Rafinha. Is he consistently playing over there? He absolutely isn't. There's no way we'd be able to sign him even if he wanted to leave. Cool. Dan James, let's discuss a contract with your agent. Cool. Between 62 and 74 grand a week. That's a bit better. Regular starter, squad player. Fuck it, it's fine. That should be okay as well. Question is, what do we do in the summer? Next season we need to attempt to avoid relegation from the Premier League. Which is fine, we can do that. All of that seems alright to me. Set piece taker would be nice to have. Discuss plans for next season. Thank you all for coming. Premier League games? We can avoid a relegation battle. Everyone likes that. Cool. Nothing else to talk about. If you have money, spend. I do have money, and trust me, I will spend. I've already spent like 19 million before the season even begins. Tanaka missed 56% of the season. So many injuries. There's nothing we could have done about them. Because like broken lower leg, that's an impact injury. Same for twisted ankle. Annoying. Really annoying. But that's okay. Where do we want to go on our training camp? I think we'd be dicks and do Yorkshire and the Humber. That'd be funny, yeah. Why not? Thoughts on Plymouth beating Liverpool in the Cup? Did Rooney plant that steely... What? I think it's funny that they beat them in the Cup. Facilities downgraded. What? What? No, 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 no. Improve them, you bastards. Sheffield Wednesday through to the playoff final. Have we had the second leg of the other one? I don't know. I'm not sure. Mysteries, mysteries, spooky. Ben Doak out-assisted largely as well. That's devastating, I think. How's that been allowed to happen? Bogle is now resuming full training. Good. Good. Only now, yeah? Commercial revenues went up. Did Liverpool go 13 times what they did? Oh, very much so. And they paid the price for it. But it's fine. As far as I can tell, everyone that I know that is a fan of Liverpool was like, this is fine. We won't bother about the FA Cup this season. Which could be Cup, but never know. Could be honest. Right, we need to look at the Premier League. Because, importantly, 3 clubs have come down. Adislav Lampard, no. He left in the January window for somewhere between 4 and 6 million. Right, let's check out their players and see who is demanding an exit. James Garner, I'm guessing that's a relegation release clause. Maybe. On the shortlist. League and the Champions League are the ones that matter. Yeah, it's annoying. Because it'd be nice if the FA Cup meant more than it does. But right now it doesn't. And I don't know who to blame for it. But I don't know if you can blame anyone for it. Tyrick Mitchell for 27 million would be a good signing, I think. Poaching the players already. You gotta get poaching as soon as you can. You have to. And when it's like Tyrick Mitchell, he's a really, really good player. And you know what? I think he'd like it here. Are you content at Leeds or the FA Cup? I'm not particularly bothered either way. I'm in the boat of either way, it does not make a difference. Like, that's not the competition that we wanted to win. It's not a competition that we would win. So fuck it. Who's he wanted by? Southampton. We can win that. That's a battle that we win. So I'll talk to his agent. We're keen on doing Tyrick Mitchell between 57 and 70k a week. Okay. Trying to think my way through the squad and where we're weak. We're weak at left back, so we can do something there. So we'll get that one done now. Wait, hold on. You're a winger. Andre Borza is also a left back, but he's a young left back, so I think signing Tyrick Mitchell makes sense. A right back would also be good. Issue is, where are the good right backs? Because they were playing Joel Ward, and he's 34, and is basically out of contract. Leicester. Victor Christensen's good. Is he a left or right back? Mother... Why does no one here have a release clause? It would be James Justin, which is not really what you want. if you're getting promoted and you're like, okay, wonder who we want to pluck from the other sides. You don't really want that one guy who isn't quite good enough for the team he's currently at. But that's fine. Did Everton have any right backs? They don't have any right backs at all by the looks of it. Oh, they just didn't play with one. Okay. Oh, he's fucking expensive though. Right, Burnley versus Sheffield Wednesday in the playoff final. That should be an interesting one. I hope it's Sheffield Wednesday that go up. You would be a regular starter, I believe. Wonder if we can get you down to 60. Because I don't know what the wage budget looks like. Okay. And it was Millwall. And it was Millwall. Spanish clubs might have mandated release clauses. There might be some bargains in the relegated clubs. Ooh, wise. Wisdom. I like it. Good thinking. Of course the league doesn't show up, because why would it? Because the game does not have the rights to call it that. Barcelona. What we got here? You are distracting me. This is not jazz. Where we got relegated from La Liga. They're not done yet, which is interesting. Leganes won't have anyone. Like, no one of value. No. How about Mallorca? They got Mariki, but he's the wrong position entirely. And they're starting a guy that's already asking to leave, so that's good. And how about Vallecano? Vallecano has some players. Not great ones. Ivan Baliu, who would not improve us by any stretch. Okay. I think we just keep an eye on them. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm going to go for a little bit more, I think. I missed the Super Bowl. Was there any shocks? Trump left early. I mean, Trump finishing early doesn't feel like it's a shock, right? Dorsergman wants us to strengthen in the midfield, which we can do. We will just do that shortly. I have to get the packs on this, like trophies and kits, make it more realistic. I've done that for teams and badges, but I've never gotten around to doing that for everything else. Question is that Peru interest real? Because that could make things spicy. Tyrick Mitchell has already signed as a Leeds United player. Leaves us 31 million in the bank, plus whatever we can make through sales. We're going to have to be brutal, I think, when it comes to player sales. The players that didn't get many minutes last season, we're going to have to say goodbye to a lot of people. So let's have a look at squad. Who didn't get many appearances? Caldalo didn't, but that's fine. Byram, contract expiring anyway, so can't sell. Willie Clem, that's fine. He's a youth player. That's where his value is. Kilavogi already has a new contract elsewhere. Dortergman, Victor Hugo, Isaac Schmidt can probably go. Yeah, that's probably the shout. Rothwell is leaving anyway. Abdullah Bar got a good few minutes anyway. Tanaka did as well. I don't know who's on the kill list. Gruev, I think, probably also goes. Yeah. And then you got the players that have interest in them that I can't control, including Joel Piru, which is a bit spooky. Joel Piru, who is worth somewhere between 46 and 55 million pounds after last season, and Al Nassr want him. If we can keep him, I think we try to keep him. Burnley versus Sheffield Wednesday. Who joins us in the Premier League? Please be Sheffield Wednesday. I believe. Motherfucker. 95th minute. Bollocks. End of season review it is then. Dort Turgeman was down as our best transfer. 6 starts, 5 goals, 3 assists. Wonderful. Good shit. Season results also very solid. Burnley coming up from 6th is... Ugh. Hope we don't lose many players. I don't think I'll lose many, that's the thing. It's more... recognising that there's players we're going to have to lose anyway. Just to make a little bit of money. And then working around that. Sponsorship has done very well this season. How are you lined up? That looks about right, to be honest with you. Matt O'Reilly was such a confusing player, though. Piru getting Young Player of the Season feels wrong. I'll be honest with you. That feels broken. Okay. Okay. Collective bonus for the championship was £2.1 million. Ooh. Bit chunky. Bit chunky. Greenwood, you're going to have to be sold as well. So thank you for that. Not for £34 million, obviously, but at some point. Sam Greenwood was bang average in the championship. So that's no fun. Piru gets top goal scorer, 36 goals in 37 appearances. Just what a joke. Players and team of the year, Rodon, James, Ramazani and Piru. And Viper wants a better contract, which I'm going to ignore because I don't want to give him more money. Matt O'Reilly's played a decent number of matches. We don't want to lose a regular player. We can try and have it. It's an urban myth. Sean Healy doesn't cook his steak in his toaster. What? Okay. Elliot is a backup now. I don't know if he's going to take that well, but he's going to have to. Then we'll just skip most of this. Scouting department has capacity, and you're a really good scout. So I'll approach to sign you, and I will increase your pay from what you're getting at Palace. And you're going to be like, oh my god, I can get loads of cash. Brilliant. Rob Weaver, same for you, buddy. Would you like a pay rise compared to what you were getting at Crystal Palace? There we go. I'm just going to relentlessly be stealing your players. Okay. There's Arlo losing his head. Right, let's get some reports on these boys. Okay, I'm gonna have to end the stream in a minute because Arlo is back and Kayla is back, and that means food soon. Yeah, have I offered for anyone yet? We signed Victor Hugo on a permanent rather than just being on loan. We have got Tyrick Mitchell in through the door, which is good. We need a right back still, but we'll find one. It's fine. And I'm feeling broadly optimistic, I think. We're not the biggest overachievers. We made it to the semi-final. Had some unusual chat on Leeds Bros last night. Favourite biscuits, Miss Buzz have played in the microwave. They definitely melt in a microwave. Surely. On the bright side, that's a really testable urban myth. James Garner is being suggested, but it's very expensive. Bazunu is gettable, but I don't think improves Garnaseki. Abdullah Bar, apparently, we've scouted him. He's our own player, but we've scouted him. And, yeah. Darko JB's probably also got to go, hasn't he? Okay. You are now a lead scout. You are going to be a lead scout. I think they melt. I'm certain they melt. Transfer window opening very soon. I will go until we open the transfer window. Alright, Shakira, I'm still streaming for 5 minutes. Right, let's have a quick look. De Silvestri sets date for retirement. I don't know who he is. So, I mean, well done to him, but at the same time, I don't give a shit. We are into June. 10 days until the window opens. Abdullah Bar's been called up for the Democratic Republic. No, Mauritania. Never mind. Hello, Carl. You've timed it quite badly because I'm going to end in a couple of minutes. But doing pretty good. Doing absolutely lovely. Just currently a question of how the hell do we stay in the Premier League next season? You okay?
Yeah, carry on.
Okay, I've just been told to carry on. It feels like, you know, those scenes in action films where someone's being held at gunpoint and is like, just act normal. That's the current vibe, because Kayla's looking for something. I don't know what it is. Would you like a hand?
Nope. I found it.
Okay, there we go. We're good. Okay, you're a left back. We need right backs. Why are all of my searches coming back with, this is a really good, promising player that you can get on a budget? Where does he play? He's a left back. I can't play all left. I could play all left backs. It's a bad idea, but you definitely could. You have to discuss terms with DeBio. I don't know if we're going to keep DeBio. Per pitch is better. No, sod it. Sod it. It's fine. Alejandro Ramos, who's Peruvian. I will have a look. Assuming it loads through reasonably quickly and I can actually get searching. He might not be in this database. Alejandro Ramos. Oh, he does exist. I don't know. I'm not convinced by those numbers. I don't think he improves us. He's not really the style that we look at. He's not a very go-forward kind of guy, which is a shame, but we do need to strengthen the midfield, or Dortmund is going to get mad. I'm not going to bother asking Freddie Ljungberg to stay. That's not really worth it. He's a bit better on mine, unlucky. Ah, well, these things happen. One moment. Darling, would you like me to order the food? Okay. Usual? Okie dokie. Bulgaria just beat Iceland, which is nice. Mateo Joseph has just scored whilst out on loan. Joseph is another one that we could probably let go. Al Nassr outlined their intentions for Joel Piroux. There it is. If they meet our valuation, we can talk, is what I'm going to say. Do we need natural left footers as left backs to spam get an unfair rep playing on the left? I don't think it's an unfair rep. I think it's... He just does different things to what you ideally want to see from a left back. So, like, he's consistently cutting in, and, like, sure, that works if your winger is staying wide, but often Solomon does the same thing, which adds some complexity. So I'm going to ask him to stay. Okay, yeah, fine, it's up to you. I'll let you make your own decision. If he wants to leave, he wants to leave. It's fine. We'll find someone else. Question is, the moment that window opens, does it become, how do you keep your players? Or what? Spooky. Hello? I'm not gonna refer to you as football manager. I'm going to refer to you as from Italy because I don't know your name. Where were we? Why's my head gone wrong? I've completely forgotten what I was doing. Okay. Al Nassr very much want Piru. Which is fine. It's fine, it's good, whatever. The Copa America squads are announced. Hey, very nice. Screw it. There we go. You bastards. They've changed things. Confused now. I'm also drawing a blank trying to think of some right backs. Which sucks. Because I could rather do with us finding a right back. Where is it? Yeah, I think the issue with Vober is himself at this point. Like, there's a point at which it becomes impossible to sort of lean on him and rely on him, and I think we're approaching that with Max Vober. Stevald would be a good signing. He probably would, yeah. But it'd be a tough one to do. An expensive one to do as well, because like we've got a bit of money, but we've got a lot of positions that we need to improve. Alfonso Moreira, scouting complete. Mvuka, scouting complete. Oh. Now. We needed to replace Mana Solomon somehow, and Adingra. So we need wide players. So it's tempting. It's very tempting. Championship window opens. That's not a problem for me, though. But it's fine, because I got Mitchell in and I got Bozza in, so that's all good. I don't know if he is, but we take it. They want Darko JB. How about Brentford? We don't do the installments. How about you just pay me a straight up 7 and 30% of profit? Bastards. So helpful. Right, add that. Cool. Bosh. Now, where are you? There you are. Lone players now return per pitch. Okay, that's fine. Turgman still wants us to improve in midfield, and we will do that. We've just not done it yet. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get me a large pizza, but that's because I'm going to have it for lunch tomorrow as well. Because I'm doing some quite hard working from home tomorrow, and you know what? I'm going to treat myself. And let's put some jalapenos on there as well, because you like spicy. That'll do. We make peace with ourselves for going free. Can leave a say in procedures to book any token gestures. I think the only way we would have gotten money out of it is if he were to have left in January. I think it's a question of, like, it'd be nice if we could sign him on a new deal going into next season, but would it be likely? I don't think so. Which is honestly okay. Like, we can find other left backs. There are many of them. I've managed to find about 7 of them in this game, which shows just how doable it is. I've found far too many. My squad balance is completely wrong, and we are potentially in big trouble. But that's fine, because it's not actual trouble. It's just mild financial trouble for a fictional version of Leeds United. 1 second. Darling, would you like a drink as well? Have we? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Right, got that, yeah, got that, yeah. Got that. Cool, cool. And that will be delivered at some point soon. In like 25 minutes, half an hour kind of time, I think. Which is nice. Henry Direct has signed. Were Messi and Maradona both left-footed? I guess they were both-footed. Like, they were both ridiculous footballers. Morera removed from shortlist. Leighton Brown is eligible for a contract. He's not going to get it, but he's eligible, which I'm sure is nice. Ampadu injured on Wales duty. Good. Yeah, he was injured getting absolutely pumped by Germany, which is nice. Thanks, buddy. New Champions League format starts this season. Okay. I wonder if we can actually make it into a like European competition going into next season. That'd be nice. That'd be fun. Gruev update, that's fine. If Gruev does really, really well on international duty, then all he's doing is helping us, I think. 9th place got European football. That's ridiculous. How's that happened? Did they win the conference? Maybe. Mysterious. Hard to say. A new Premier League season draws near. Absolutely it does. Conor Bradley doing alright. Conor Bradley, is he available on a permanent Liverpool? Would that be, if we could just a little sneaky? Is that something you fancy? No? Oh, okay. Fine, whatever. I'll go until the 29th of June here, which is not super far off, or until we find a bloody right back. There was a right back there somewhere. Daniel Munoz. Might get you for 46 million. Would be expensive. Not a bad sign, but Eustace going to Derby's credit. Is that confirmed now? Why has he done that? I don't know. Does it finish on 90 minutes or is the figure? There's added time, but it varies a little bit depending on like what happens in the match. Dan James has a hell of a game against Austria. Thank you very much, Jan Dames. Yeah, we'll go until the start of pre-season. That works for me. Watford make Tom Kearney offer for some reason. Stoke have offered Debayo a contract, which is not really a problem for us. Conor Bradley has done okay for Northern Ireland. But again, not really making a difference. I've got fun hiccups right now, haven't I? Stroke wants an improved contract. You probably deserve it, don't you? Gonna play a decent amount too. What CPU have you got? I can't remember, I'll be honest with you. It's not a good one. Let's just go into contract negotiations. Regular starter, probably. You're not going to be as wide centre back though. That one I'm getting rid of. Yeah, it's... What happened was I was doing a work thing on a set date, and 2 days before that date, everything went wrong. Like, my PC just, like, melted. So, this is an emergency shifted boy. But it does a job. Yeah, the game does go fairly sharpish, which is nice. Walked out on Blackburn, he probably wants to pit his wits against Farker again. Do we play Derby again this season? I hope not. I think we played them twice. Whew, okay, no more Derby matches. That's good. Expired contracts include Sam Biram, and that's it. Staff contracts include Greta Steinson, who is a technical director, so that's probably quite important. Ruben Lapata, that's fine, you can go. Rules change for the Premier League, that's fine, that's just a date change. Bosh. Right, season expectations. I'm going to say we avoid relegation so I can get more of a budget. I'm going to say we get to at least the 3rd round and the 4th round so we can have more of a budget. Do you think the budget should be increased? Yeah, sure. Do it. I'm not going to stop you giving me more money. But yeah, we avoid relegation. We reach the 4th round minimum, at least, of both of those. And that gives us a little bit more cash. So we can spend a little bit more money. Right, recruitment meeting, that's fine, right. Decline it, because I know what we need. We get 80 million for TV rights. Oh. I'm going to request the summary to the inbox as well. I'm not going to bother with that meeting right now when we've got the start of the season a few days out, which is what I'm kind of trying to get to. Very sharpish. Young boy gets a work permit, so he's leaving then. Okay, that's fun. It's at the point where players are just leaving places, so it's trying to process a lot of shit going on, which can be an issue for the game, but that's okay. Turgman wants us to strengthen the midfield. We will do, it's fine. Right, I'm going to remove and exclude that, and I'm going to see if I can get 6 million out of Darko JB. Okay, that's fine. Work permit for Stroke, which means he's accepted the contract. Lovely jubbly. If Leeds get promotion, what ballpark figure? I don't know, is my honest answer. Because the amount it takes to stay up is big. I genuinely think it would need to be in the 100 million-ish on fees. If it's less, wonderful. But the chance of that feels low. Right, give me 6 million quid, Brentford, and then you have a deal. Okay, done. That's fine too. They have the price. If they want to pay it, then they can pay it. Right, can the Saudis come in for Peru yet, please? The thing you helped me with yesterday, fixed the other thing too. Oh, okay, cool. Hell yeah. I'm glad. Attacking midfield, that's fine by me. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Happy to hear it. It's really struggling to process the end of season, isn't it? 3.4 million for Correa is a wild bid that I was not expecting here. Victor Hugo's joined us. They want Mvuka. I want Mvuka. Do I want Mvuka? I probably want Mvuka. Would you sell Nonto for 4 times what we paid for him? No, because that would be 16 million, and I know we can get more than that. Big contract expiries. Okay, that is... Can I... Right, is there a way of just mark all as red? There we go. Cool. And I'll check the most recent actual relevant ones. That's fine. Right, Rasmus, still on loan at Frankfurt, so when's he coming home? And when do I get to just have him shot? Okay. So in theory, Christensen's a right back. Yeah, I wore it for the FA Cup semi-final that we were in against Liverpool. We lost 3-1. But you know what? I thought it would have been fun. We lost anyway. But you know what? It's fine. Right. Conor Bradley is not going to be able to come back, which sucks, but that's fine. Adingra, don't know if he's quite good enough. Cuba de Bow wants to go to Barrow, that's fine, whatever. And it's the start of a new season. Here we go. Harry Gray. Genuinely not awful. Still very young. So I don't think we can send him out on loan yet, but we'll stick with the code of conduct we had last time. They want to make a move for Radu Baiku. Well, I want to keep Radu Baiku, so screw you guys. Auto select with youth prospects. That should be fine. We need a winger. Just don't know whether he's the one. Right, let's check our shortlist actually. Right, do we have any shortlisted right backs? Obviously not. No, that would be way too convenient for me, wouldn't it? How about wingers? Noose is on the list. Mboka, Rooney Bargy. He's a kind of ridiculous player. You know what? I want to see if I can make that happen. If I can, wonderful. That solves the wing issue. Important player? Probably. Stepping stone. Fine. Don't want to give you a yearly wage rise though. That would be quite annoying. And I want to see if I can limit you to 50k. 58, 54? 54. Okay. Nice. Clubs have released players. I'm not bothered about any of these players because they are mostly pensioners. Need a suit off. Is Archie Brown a right back? I think he's a left back. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream there because I'm just gonna. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, pop a like on it. That's always much appreciated. Subscribe if you're not yet. That's always absolutely wonderful. Think of a right back if you fancy. We need that sorting before the next stream. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. And I will see you later. Toodaloo.